If you're looking for one of the most powerful and affordable at-home treatments to reverse signs of skin aging without downtime, you found the right video. People spend way too much money on at-home skincare products like anti-aging face creams when what you really need in order to get real results is some simple, powerful at-home treatments. You also need to be consistent with the treatments and you need to protect your skin every single day. I've been doing at-home skincare experiments for over the last 10 years and I started from the very beginning documenting with before and after pictures, and initially I was just doing that for myself to see if what I was doing was actually working or not, and now I'm here sharing it all with you through my YouTube channel as well as on my website, lifeanddiy.com. One of my very first at-home experiments was with glycolic acid peels. I used them consistently, and here you can see my eye area in 2014 versus 2019. The glycolic peels got rid of a wrinkle and lines around my eyes. I have a video on that and I'll link to it down below if you want to check it out. I am still a huge fan of glycolic peels, but as I get older, I'm 42 now, I feel like I need something a little bit stronger to get results. Some of you know I also occasionally do a TCA peel, maybe once a year or once every few years. The very powerful at-home treatment that I'm going to share with you today is actually not a TCA peel, and I'm going to explain why this is the best alternative to it. This is not medical advice, so whatever you do is at your own risk. TCA peels are known for their ability to erase years of damage, smoothing fine lines, and rejuvenating the skin. It often takes more than one treatment to get those types of results, but it does depend on a lot of factors. The problem is they are extremely painful, and I cannot emphasize that enough, how painful they are. It also requires about a week of downtime, and it's the kind of downtime that keeps you hiding in your home until it's over. It's that bad. If you've ever done a TCA peel, put your experience down below. With the pain, give me your pain level rating down below. I'd love to hear what your experience has been. For me, it's definitely a level 10. At first, your face will become really shiny and wrinkly, and by day 3 or 4, your skin will start peeling around your mouth. From there, it works its way outward slowly, peeling off in sheets or layers until the process is done. It's pretty uncomfortable, and you can't pick or pull it off yourself, or you'll be left with raw spots that could turn into hyperpigmentation if you're not really careful. The whole process is worth doing if you have the time and the patience. But I've always wanted an alternative option, a strong peel that delivers amazing results without the horrible peeling associated with a TCA peel. So if you're looking for a powerful and affordable at-home treatment option to reverse signs of skin aging, let me introduce you to the salicylic acid peel. Most people associate salicylic acid with acne treatments, but at higher concentrations and at a fairly low pH, it's a game changer for your skin. It can help reduce fine lines, improve skin texture, and fade hyperpigmentation, all without any real or significant downtime. Salicylic acid peels work by creating a controlled injury to your skin. The chemical breaks down the bond that holds your dead skin cells together, allowing them to shed off and to reveal new and healthier skin underneath. Although there isn't extensive research on the use of salicylic acid for things other than acne, there are a couple of notable studies. In a study here involving 280 participants with moderate to severe photoaging, monthly treatments with 30% salicylic acid over 6 months significantly improved skin texture, reduced wrinkles, and enhanced overall skin appearance. Nearly 93% of participants reported very good results, with improvements seen in both fine lines and deeper wrinkles. The treatment was well tolerated with mild and temporary side effects like peeling and slight inflammation. This makes salicylic acid peels an ideal option for addressing some of those signs of aging while not having to undergo any invasive procedures and not having to spend a lot of money on this. So years ago, I started purchasing 15% salicylic acid peels in order to help my son spot treat his acne issues. And if you end up shopping at the store for your child or for a loved one or for yourself to try to get some products to help with acne issues, usually the salicylic acid amount is only 2%. That is much milder and much weaker than what we're going to be using here. Out of curiosity, after purchasing that for my son, I ended up testing it out on myself, but on my whole face. And I discovered how powerful of a treatment this could be, especially if you did some skin prep or pre-treatment, which I'll touch on later. After trying all different kinds of peels over the years, it made me realize that this one is second in potency to the TCA peel. A week ago, I did the treatment that you're seeing here, and I was really surprised. In this treatment, I achieved frosting, a sign of a deeper peel effect, thanks to a simple retinol pre-treatment 4 to 5 days prior. To get the best results, I always wash my face thoroughly. I make sure it is squeaky clean, and after that, I'm gonna take some alcohol on a cotton pad, and I'm going to clean my face with it to make sure there are absolutely no oils on my face at all. The pH of the peel is also really important, and the salicylic acid peel that I use has a pH of 2.1. compared to something like a TCA peel that has a pH closer to 1.3. Lower pH usually means that the peel is going to be stronger. The peel that I'm using here is a 15% salicylic acid peel by the brand Platinum Skincare. And I didn't realize until this morning, but they do sell a stronger version of it, and they also sell a weaker version of it if you want to start with something lower. The stronger version is 25%, and I absolutely do not recommend that for anybody who's never done this before. It's always best to start with the lowest percentage possible to help you get some great results over time without the risk. If you do want to purchase anything from Platinum Skincare, I'm going to put a link down below. This link that I'm putting down below is not an actual affiliate link, but it is their built-in referral program. It will give you 20% off your order. And if you end up making a purchase, you're automatically enrolled in their referral program, so you can use it to give a discount to your friends or your family, and you'll end up getting perks and points from that. So if you use that, I really appreciate it. If not, that's totally fine also. Now back to the peel. I apply it to my entire face, and I also like to apply it to my neck as well. The peel comes with instructions, so just follow those. They recommend leaving it on for 1 to 2 minutes for your first peel if you're doing the 15%. If I ever feel too uncomfortable with it, I just wash it off early. And I wash it off by splashing cold water on my face numerous times. After that, I gently cleanse with Kirk's Castile soap, which is really mild and soothing. Some people are kind of apprehensive about doing peels because they may have used a product in the past that contained an active ingredient like glycolic acid, and they felt some burning or tingling. And some people think that they just have sensitive skin if they're experiencing that tingling sensation, and oftentimes that is not the case. Most often it is just normal to experience that sensation of tingling or burning with certain types of peels, depending on the strength, depending on your skin and your skin type. There's many different factors involved in it, but it's often normal. And when it comes to this peel, the salicylic acid peel, you are going to experience some burning. If I compare it to a TCA peel, there's no comparison, and you're going to feel uncomfortable with this until it's thoroughly washed off. And even after you wash it off, you're still going to feel it for a little while, and then it's going to subside, and it's going to be worth it, in my opinion. If you are doing the peel and the pain is so overwhelming, just go ahead and wash it off. You're still going to get great results. It's just that you don't need to leave it on if you're feeling the escalation of the pain so severely. Definitely go ahead and wash it off. Correction, I meant to say discomfort rather than pain. You'll most likely experience an overwhelming itching and burning sensation, and to me, it's more uncomfortable than it is painful. Before using a salicylic acid peel, keep these precautions in mind. Avoid if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or allergic to aspirin. Protect your skin from the sun afterwards with sunscreen, or you will damage your skin. If you're using retinoids, acne treatments, or other active skincare products, stop them at least 5 to 7 days before the peel to prevent irritation. If you are using retinoids, your peel will be significantly stronger than if you aren't. Always patch test the peel on a small area of skin 24 hours beforehand to check for any issues or sensitivity. For those with darker skin tones or anyone who suffers from hyperpigmentation issues, extra care is important to prevent pigmentation problems. There is research on the safety of salicylic acid for darker skin tones, and it states that it's safe, but the participants evaluated in their study pre-treated their skin for 2 weeks with 4% HYDROQUINONE as a brightening agent. In this study, salicylic acid peels were shown to help with improving skin texture, clearing acne skin lesions, melasma, and hyperpigmentation in people with darker skin tones. I'll link to that research down below. If you have any concerns about this, please look into it more or see a professional and do thorough research before doing any peels on yourself. What I've noticed is that if I pre-treat my skin with a retinol product about a week before doing this peel, then I do end up experiencing much higher pain levels than if I didn't do that. But I also experience much better results. So it's kind of up to you to weigh out the options. But if you're new to doing this and you've never done a salicylic acid peel before, I would recommend starting out without doing that retinol pre-treatment. Just try this out on its own first. So only after you've done this peel for a few times, then I would recommend And if you want to step things up, then you can do a pre-treatment with a retinol product or even with a tretinoin product. It's totally up to you. I've used both in the past and I have experienced very similar results. So even an over-the-counter retinol is going to work as an effective pre-treatment. In my experience, even if I just use it one time a week for a couple of weeks prior to a peel, I notice a significant increase in the intensity or strength of the peel. But some people use retinols nightly or a few times a week. Just be sure to stop using it 5 to 7 days prior to doing your salicylic peel. And if you did pre-treat with a retinol or tretinoin, you could end up with skin frosting or with more peeling because of the pre-treatment. The peel will be stronger. As you do more peels, you'll get a good feel for your skin and how it reacts and the type of peeling that you'll get. So far, for me, I've only had smaller flakes and I've never had peeling similar to a TCA from a salicylic acid peel. But it is possible for that to happen if you do a really strong one, so it's always best to start with a lower strength and work your way up. In the first study that I mentioned, all participants pre-treated their skin with tretinoin and they stopped 1 week prior to their salicylic acid peel. They did a 30% salicylic acid peel, which is quite strong compared to the 15% that I've been using here. All participants experienced a burning sensation when doing the treatment, and less than 4% did experience some inflammation that lasted 2 to 3 days total. Unlike TCA peels, salicylic acid peels result in more subtle flaking, making them perfect for anybody who wants to get some real improvements over time without the downtime. Be warned that if your skin frosts, you're going to have more noticeable flaking. In my experience, if I do a salicylic acid peel that does have frosting, then I'm going to end up getting faster improvements, but I'm going to have more flaking for a few days out of the healing process. When I recently did my salicylic acid peel that frosted, I noticed that I had the most pronounced flaking on days 4 and 5. Even if you don't have frosting and you don't have a lot of flaking, you're still going to get good results if you do this over time, if you're consistent with the treatments. It just may take a little bit longer to see results. I'm going to do a dedicated experiment with before and afters over the next few months to see what kind of results I can get from consistent salicylic peels. I also highly recommend taking before and after photos of your own so you can see the results that you're getting. If you have any questions or comments at all, please leave them down below in the comments section. I would love to help. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on skincare, health, wellness, and biohacking. Thanks so much for watching and take care.